I grew up in a family of 5. My parents, my older brother Mark, my younger sister Emma, and me. From as far back as I can remember, I've always been the black sheep of the family. Mark was the golden boy, straight A's, athletic, the pride of my parents. Emma, she was the little princess, showered with affection and attention. And me, I wasn't exactly ignored, but I was overlooked. It wasn't just the big things, either. It was the small, everyday moments that stung the most. Like how Mark got a brand new bike for his birthday, while I got his old, beat-up one. Or how my parents never missed Emma's dance recitals but always seemed to have something come up when it was my turn to perform at school events. I tried not to let it bother me too much. I told myself, that's just how families are. You can't be everyone's favorite. But deep down, I felt the weight of always being second, or third, best. A few months ago, I got a painful reminder of just how little I mattered to them. One night, I was scrolling through Instagram when I saw a picture that stopped me cold. It was a photo of my family, my parents, Mark, and Emma, smiling at an airport, luggage in tow. The caption read, "Off to Italy. So excited for this family trip." I stared at my phone, confused and hurt. Nobody had mentioned a trip. I hadn't even been invited. I texted my mom, "Hey, are you guys on a trip?" Her reply came quickly, "Oh, yeah, we're going to Italy. Didn't think you'd be interested." Didn't think I'd be interested. Italy had been my dream destination since I was a kid. I asked her why I wasn't included, and she said, "We didn't think you'd want to come, and besides, we're tight on budget." I sat there, stunned. They'd planned an entire overseas trip, my dream trip, and didn't even think to ask me. It hurt, but I didn't say much. I just let it go. What else could I do? Fast forward to about a month later. One evening, after a long day at work, I stopped by a convenience store to grab a snack. On a whim, I bought a lottery ticket. I wasn't expecting anything. It was just one of those, why not? Moments. The next morning, I checked the numbers, and I almost fainted. I had won, not just a little, either. I'd won over $2 million. My entire life had just changed. At first, I didn't tell anyone. I wanted time to figure things out. I paid off my student loans, cleared my credit card debt, and started investing. I also treated myself to something I'd always dreamed of, a sleek sports car in bright red. It felt surreal, like I was finally living the life I deserved. But then word got out. It started with my mom, who saw my new car and immediately called me. "David, where did you get the money for that car?" I hesitated but decided to tell her the truth. I won the lottery. The news spread like wildfire through the family. Suddenly, my phone was blowing up with messages. My sister Emma sent me a screenshot of her student loan balance with a little message, "Since you're rich now, wanna help your little sis out?" Please. My brother Mark called me outright. "Congrats, bro," he said. "Hey, listen, I've been meaning to buy a house, and this could really help." I cut him off. "Mark, I'm not buying you a house." There was a pause, then he said, "Wow, selfish much." Then there was my mom. She called to tell me that I should give some of the money to the family. "We raised you, David. Don't you think it's your responsibility to help us out?" I decided to meet them for dinner to clear the air. Maybe, I thought, they'd understand if I explained myself. The moment I walked into the restaurant, I could feel the tension. My mom wasted no time. "So, David, now that you're a millionaire, what's your plan for helping the family?" I took a deep breath. "I've already made my plans, Mom. I've paid off my debts, I'm investing, and I'm saving for my future." My dad frowned. "Your future? What about ours? We're your family. Don't you think you owe us something?" That word, "oh," hit me hard. I looked at them and said, "Oh, you. Like how you owed me a spot on that Italy trip." The table went silent. My mom and dad exchanged guilty looks, but Emma spoke up. "That was different. We didn't have the budget for you." I shook my head. "Exactly. And now I have a budget. For me. Not for you." My mom threw her hands up. "I can't believe you're being so ungrateful. This is family money." "Family money," I said, my voice trembling. "I bought the ticket. I took the risk. This money is mine." The rest of the dinner was a disaster. My dad called me selfish. Emma stormed out. My mom accused me of ruining the family dynamic. I went home that night feeling conflicted but also free. For years, I'd been trying to earn their love and approval. But now, I realized I didn't need it. It's been a few months since that dinner. My family still isn't speaking to me, but honestly, I'm okay with that. I've started traveling, building my own business, and surrounding myself with people who truly care about me. And you know what? For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm finally putting myself first. So, am I the asshole for refusing to give my lottery winnings to my family? Or was I right to stand my ground?